Hey, welcome back. Now, in the last session, we had seen how to create a very simple flow using the ChatGPT and the Power Automate, and we had tested also that manually. Okay. Now, we can also make it a lot better. Okay. Now, instead of creating a simple manual flow, what we'll do is we'll actually use a Power Automate and Microsoft Teams to basically create a chatbot using the ChatGPT. Okay, that is going to be very cool enough. And this will actually create in a similar sort of app in the app section. Now remember one thing, okay, that you need to just make sure that the login you have used over here, that is in the Power Automate and in the Teams, both login match. Okay, this is really very important, so do take care that both the logins are same. Okay, now once you have checked for the login when you have done in the Power Automate as well as in the Microsoft Teams, next thing we want to do is basically we'll go in Teams over here. Okay, and we have created one particular group. Now this is our organization group that I have created. If you do not have, you can create one. Okay, you can just create there a new group and go ahead about it. Now, what I'm going to do is I am just going to click on this three dots here and I'm going to add a channel. Okay, so I'm going to name this channel as, let's say, Chatbot example. Okay, and I am going to click on add. Okay, now let's click on new conversation. Okay, and I am just saying, hey everyone, how are you? I'm just putting in some particular message. Okay, so you can just try up, like, let's say a new conversation, WhatsApp. Okay, added another one in the particular loop. Okay, now let's go back to our Power Automate here. Okay, and this time we'll go back to create and we'll build our flow. Now, instead of creating a trigger based on a manual button, okay, we can just, press in, instead we will be doing it based on Teams. Okay, so we have the trigger process all together. Let's say I'll just check out here for Microsoft Teams. Yes, it is when someone responds to an adaptive card. Okay, or I will just share for some more. Okay, what I'll do is I'll go back here. I will search the trigger here. Okay, so I'll just start to, find the particular trigger. Let's say new chat. Yeah, you can see that you have the trigger actions. Say when a new chat message is added, or let's just go below. We had created there in the Teams. Let me just check out with this. Okay, so you can check out with some more options that are available here, but we had created there a new channel. Okay, so I will just say that, let's say a new channel, and let me see if there are any. Yes, when a new channel message is added, it's for the Microsoft Teams. So I want to create this workflow which will have a trigger for this particular trigger which I'm selecting. So I am selecting this particular option, and now it will basically be, signing up to my connect the Teams account also. Okay, let me just sign in there. Give me a moment. Yes, and I have signed in. Now I can just, click on the given team ID, and you can see there I have my team ID available. In that, it will basically load the channel. And if you remember, the channel that we had created was chatbot example. So I'm going to select that. And once I select it, I'm going to say new step. Okay, now the next thing we need to do is we need to again make here the HTTP request. Okay, It is as simple as that. So we'll just basically use here again the post option, and we'll copy the URL. So I will just go back here, and yes, I have the function URL. And now I will also copy the body here. Let us make it in a proper manner just to show it in a proper way. That's great. Okay, so we have done that. We have copied the URL. We have done the particular, copied the body part as well. Okay, everything is there. Now we'll have to put in everything. Okay. Now next time we run this particular flow, we'll basically be, looking at actually how to make this as a parameterized with a particular variable. Okay. So what we do next is we will need to then, output that particular message to Teams. So let's select a new step here, and let's select here, let's say Teams. Okay. And once we select here team, we have many different things. We can basically, post, add a team member, or create a team meetings. We also have here something known as post a message in chat or channel, if you can see that. Okay. We can reply with a message in a particular channel. So we can even create a channel, which is usually pretty cool enough. But I think the one that, we want to do it is just reply with a message in the channel. Okay, so we'll basically just post, let's say, something like, a particular message there. So I'll be selecting this option available as the next step. And then we have here post as flowboat. Okay. Now we can make here the value as customized. Okay. So we can basically, give here a particular post in. So we can give here the value as channel. All right. And then we'll ask you for the customized values. So you can put in their team, you can put in their chatbot example, and then we'll go in and put there the message. Okay. Okay, so the message over here will be a dynamic content, which will be from the HTTP, whatever response we get. So it will be this particular tag that is appearing here. Okay, now let's click on save here again. Let this be completely saved. Okay, it is saved, right? Okay, so now it is ready. So basically what we'll do is we have, okay, let me just make one change here. I don't want this. I want to just have, let's say, give me difference between, let's say, Python and Java in less than 30 words. That's it. Okay, I will save this again since I have made some changes, and I'll go for a test. I'll select manual. I will test this. It says to see it work now, add a message to channel. Okay, I am now in my channel. I'm adding a particular message. Say hello all. Okay, and now let's see if this is working. Something is happening. Oh, great, your flow is running. Sounds great. It'll go with 111. Now HTTP request is getting executed. That's great. And it says your flow ran successfully. Oh, see? Python is a scripting language while Java is a compiled language. This has an automated message that has appeared through the flow that we created on Empower Automate, which is integrated in our Microsoft Teams. Now, that is what I was expecting. Now, to move ahead on this, we will pass some parameterized queries in our ChatGPT API, and then let's see how the chatbot actually works. So stay tuned for that in the next video. Thank you so much.